I really hope you guys are ready because we have a bunch of different accessories from the guys from JSAUX. They were kind enough to send this media pack full of Nintendo Switch 2 accessories, and we will do an unboxing and first impressions of everything that we have inside. So let's just get to it. To be honest, I don't really know what it's inside. I do believe they already have this on their website, but I haven't took a peek inside because I was curious to do this together with you guys, and I'm not really sure how I'll manage to do this because this box is quite big and I'm not sure how this top down is looking like, but anyway, I'll do my best. Let's just get inside the box, which it looks like it's pretty packed with a bunch of different goodies, and we will go one by one inside all of these accessories. I do see some cases, screen protectors, and a bunch of different other accessories, stickers even, and of course my favorite thumbsticks. Let's get this out of the way, and there you have it. This is everything that was inside that big box. Now, to get the first thing out of the way, we have this thumbsticks cover, which I did mention a while back that I'm not really a big fan of. It's just not my thing. I don't use this kind of covers for my controllers. These are some weird shape ones, as you can see. So a bunch of different ones, all in black. If joystick covers are your thing, then JSAUX have you covered, no pun intended, but again, it's not really my cup of tea, so I will not be using any of these ones. Next, we have this integrated soft TPU protection case for Switch 2, of course. This is a soft TPU one, and by the looks of it, it seems that it's a clear case. Apparently it is a clear case, but it's grayish tint. As you can probably tell, this is transparent to some aspect, and we do have these grips on the back which are already on the case, so you don't need to swap them or anything. I do have the Nintendo Switch 2 right here, and let's see how easy it is to put it inside. It does require some work, but once it's inside, then you have a nice little grip for your Nintendo Switch 2. Hey, that's me. So we do have protection all around it. We do have cutouts, right? We do go around all the different speakers, buttons, you name it, or fans or something. So no issues over there. Also on the bottom. So the cutouts are pretty good, and the feel of it, it's pretty nice, but it's a soft TPU. It's kind of glossy a bit, but the Nintendo Switch 2 does fit pretty nice inside. Again, it's a pretty standard case. It's not something too fancy, but it does offer, I do believe, a decent amount of protection. Of course, you still have the triggers exposed because you cannot do anything about it. But I don't like, similar to other cases, that you cannot remove the Joy-Cons. If you want to do that, so you'll have to remove the Switch from the case before, and only then you'll be able to remove the Joy-Cons. And we also need to do the docking test just to see if this fits the dock, and no, apparently it does not. While this does offer decent amount of protection, I think actually even more than that, you need to keep that in mind. It's not dockable, you cannot remove the Joy-Cons whatsoever. These aspects are quite negative for me, but I'm sure a bunch of different ones that we have in today's box will work out better in that case. And apparently to remove it, it's actually a lot easier than to put this on. Next, we have a bunch of screen protectors. We can just peel this off. They do offer this grid in order to use it with your Nintendo Switch when you're applying the screen protector. I think we need to remove the Joy-Cons indeed, and then you'll use this grid, and inside we will have 1 and 2 screen protectors. But actually, let's just go ahead and do that. And easy peasy. This is one of the easiest installation, if I have to say so myself. And I don't know if you already noticed, but this is the matte version. You'll get less fingerprints on it. And there we go, pretty well installed over here. A really good fit all around the screen. I gotta say that this is a really good screen protector. We need to move on. Next, we have a portable carrying case. I did make some videos about other accessories as well. This time around, we have another hard shell case for the Nintendo Switch 2. We do have a strap. It got a nice little texture on the front. It's a bulkier version, and if you've seen my previous videos, you'll know that I do like the slimmer ones, even though I cannot carry too much in it, but it's more portable. I can just throw it in a backpack, and this one sits in the different area where it's a bit bulkier. But let's see what we have inside. We have a bunch of different things, and over here we do have another strap or a belt that you can use probably to put it on your shoulder. We have 10 game slots plus 5, so 15 in total. You can put some accessories in this pouch. I do see that this is a bit raised just because probably you can use it with some other cases. So for example, if you want to put this one inside, the grips on the back will not affect this case at all, but you can also put the Nintendo Switch 2 naked inside. Then you have this strap that will hold it in place, another wrist strap if you want. It goes inside pretty snug, and of course it's a really hard case that will protect your Nintendo Switch. I'm not worried about that. And the quality of the materials inside this case, I think they're really well made. I'm not worried that this will damage, but even more than that, it will protect the Nintendo Switch 2. So it's a really well made case. It's a bit bulkier. I don't prefer those ones, as I mentioned, but if these cases are for you, you even have like a stand, you can use it in multiple ways. So it's pretty packed with functionalities, but it all comes down to what exactly you want in a case. And most likely this will fit for several of you because you do prefer taking more accessories whenever you're traveling. But then again, for me, I do prefer some slimmer ones, but hopefully we get some other versions as well inside this pack. Next, we do have a racing steering wheel. Not sure if you've used this kind of accessories before, and it's good that we have two in the box actually. Probably you already see why these are for. You simply put your Joy-Cons inside and you'll get a pretty decent steering wheel if you are playing games like Mario Kart World. This is mostly for games like Mario Kart because you also have the motion in that game. And if you want to put the second one as well, there you go. We do have two steering wheels that you can use for Mario Kart. Still satisfying. Let's see what else. We do have a game card case, which honestly, it's something I never picked up for some reason. I do get where this comes from. I know that a bunch of you are using this kind of cases where you can simply put your games inside, and this one can store up to 40 different games. It's a pretty standard accessory. You simply slide your game inside and you can use 40 different ones. It is compatible, as you can see, with Switch 1 games, like I have Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, but also Switch 2 because they're the same size, if you didn't know that already. But anyway, this is a really nice slim case that can be used to store your games. So it's a pretty cool accessory and it's really well made. This is a harder silicone, but it will not damage your games, but it will also fit them snug inside. You will not be worried that they will fall off. What else? This is the one that I'm most curious of, but I'm sorry, I'll keep that for last, because now we will use this colorful ultra thin carrying case, and hopefully this is the one that I'm looking for, because I do want a slimmer case that I can use for traveling. First impression, I really like the color, but the thing is, this is still pretty bulky. It's definitely slimmer than other carrying cases, but it's still pretty bulky. The official case is still slimmer than this one, but it's not that thick that you cannot really use. So maybe I'll try to use this one, and who knows, maybe I'll return the official case. And inside we do have 10 different game slots that you can put inside, so pretty decent. If you just want to put the Nintendo Switch 2 as is, then that is it. It's inside, but it will wobble a bit, but still for a really quick throw in a backpack, you can still do that. But it's mostly designed to use it like this, and now it fits right inside. It offers a pretty good amount of protection. This is a harder case, a bit harder than the official one, but still not as bulky as this one. As you can see in this video, this is a decent amount of thickness that you get for a case. I like the colorful aspect of it. It's not that plain like the official one. We do got some cutouts for the buttons inside, and most likely it should fit these kind of cases as well. Yes, definitely. So another improvement that we get from the official case, because that one is slimmer, just because you cannot really use some other accessories or other cases. You can just fit the Nintendo Switch 2 inside and a couple of games and maybe the wrist straps, but that's about it. But with this case, it's still slim, but big enough that will fit the Nintendo Switch 2 with a case, a more ergonomic case attached to it. But the downside is, compared with the original case, that you don't have that pouch where you can slip some accessories inside. You do have the more games accessories that you can put inside. Then it's up to you to decide which one you'd prefer. And last but not least, I do hope that this is the one that I was looking for. And it is a case that I have used with my Steam Deck and ROG Ally as well. And actually, this is not what I was looking for. I was thinking about that mod case that JSAUX is doing, and I checked their website and that one is still not out yet. But I'm really curious how that will be. But I cannot wait for that one because it's slim enough that you can take it on the go. But it still offers protection, but I'll have to wait a bit more for that one, so hopefully I can get my hands on that one as well. But for this case, there you go. I think currently this is the slimmest case that you can take out there with your Nintendo Switch 2. Tell me this isn't slim, that you can barely notice it in a backpack. You can just throw this inside. It's a hard plastic, so it doesn't offer that softer protection or absorption that you get with cases like this. But this is the slimmest one yet. And if space is what you're considering, then this case is definitely for you. And it's pretty easy to work with. You simply open it up and remove your Nintendo Switch 2. And there you go. While it is the slimmest one ever, even if you compare with the official case, you cannot take any accessories, any cables, any wrist straps, or even games with this case. So in the end, it's up to you to decide or to know which is the best fit for you. It's good that we have different versions and you can choose from. If slim is what you're looking for, then this is the way forward. If you need something slimmer but still offers this amount of protection and you can still throw inside a bunch of different accessories, then this one is for you. But if you want to go all in and take everything that you need, then in this case, the bulkiest one, where you can put a bunch of different accessories inside, then this is definitely the best option. 3 different cases, 3 different usability. In the end, it's up to you. You know best which is the best fit. But then again, I'm still waiting for that mod case because that one is the one that I probably use the most. JSAUX didn't ask for anything in return. All opinions are my own for these accessories. But now is the best time for subscribing. More videos about the Nintendo Switch 2 and handhelds and gaming in general will come out on the channel, so stick around. But until then, this is Silviu and this is the Tech Unravel, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one.